Y'all worship Saturn just as much as the elites do.
I swear to God, these hair on top of hair, Dr. Evil eyebrow having assholes. Who is Saturn? Do you mean Saturn? Oh, good Lord. No, I'm sick of it.
The difference is they know what they're doing and you don't. See that black cube on your head at graduation? That's Saturn symbolism. Saturn represents time, discipline, hard work, and material rewards. Sounds good, right?
I love this comment right here, because you don't got no man telling me about Saturn. Where is your boyfriend at? You supposed to be talking to him about that. And you're not no spring chicken boyfriend. Where your husband at? I don't know, man. You worshiping Saturn, bitch. You's a Luciferian. I'm not saying that because I want you. I gotta reiterate to you women and to you LeBron fans who be watching my channel. I'm not looking for you. I have a wife who's urging me to bring in 2 more chicks full time. Okay, in this clip, this woman is walking up to random strangers with "help me" written on her arm and trying to see what people would do, you know, social experiment. And you should know by now, ain't nobody helping you single, independent women. Let's watch these weirdos. I like my guy right here. He like, no. You can always count on a foreigner to get, no. I don't, no. I like my guy right here. He like, yo, that's a new one. She had it written on her arm. His dude was like, man, nobody give a fuck about that bitch. She'll be alright. She will be okay. Then you got this no date having Captain Save a whole ass Negro. Boy, I tell you, where there's a chick, there's a simp. But the weird part about this, what if they do these social experiments from time to time to see how much apathy society doesn't have? So they say, yeah, it's working. We've got to double our efforts. They don't care enough. What about that? That's some creepiness for you. But that's probably not what they're doing, YouTube. So I'm just playing with them, YouTube. That's not what they're doing.
Right now, the average price for a gallon of unleaded gasoline is $1.25. Pretty steep, but if barrel prices do hit $30, watch out. That average could shoot up to $1.50. As early as last year, a gallon of gas was going for $1.
Now, it's $4.19 a gallon.
The surge in gas prices has motorists making changes. Some have made a switch to a lower grade. Others have made a switch in lifestyle.
It's just less money that we have for like spending stuff, so not everybody's going to get a gift.
I have to break down on some of the trips I'd planned to take. I might think about having to catch the bus to go to work.
We don't like it. So again, what choice do we have? If we're taking a road trip to see family, you gotta have gas in the car.
Okay, Operation Underground Storage has begun. All the vehicles are moving in. We got the families moving into place. This is the mine where we're going to be held up for months. We're preparing, man. I told you, we had to get ready for what was coming. So we've got our families and stuff. Food storage is good up. We're packed up pretty tight in here, but it's going to be good to go, man. You know what I mean? Better safe than sorry. So we're getting loaded up. Everybody's moving in. We have different families in different sections. Right on. You got to be prepared. We've reinforced this just in case of any blast up above, but we are literally under a mountain here. You got to be ready for what's to come, people.
Are you ready for death, Jeb? Because what if the mountain falls on you? You haven't seen my cave diving videos? Will these people go in cave? What about an earthquake, dude? Well, I mean, are you prepared to stand in front of God? Because that is going to happen. And it would be great if you didn't believe it, so therefore it wasn't going to happen. Ugh. But whatever, Jim Bob, you got it.
White person wrote the book, so we believe the shit that white people somehow.
Bro, that's another big lie that they feed us, is that Christianity is the white man's religion.
The book that's out now, you think that came from a black man?
Come on, man.
Whoa, are you trying to tell me everything that I learned was a lie? Jesus is really black, and that's why I shouldn't believe Christianity? Hold on. Baby Rasta? Blood, fire, my youth. Every man them know. Jesus Christ, pan them white skin, man. You shot fire, don't know.
I'm trying to tell you, brother, Jesus wasn't even white. So what you talking about?
All right, well, so they don't read. He white on pictures.
on certain people pictures who try to twist the narrative.
Man,
and
stop it,
He
man.
black on other pictures.
You thinking they twist the picture, they ain't twist the story?
Bro.
Yes
in
or no,
in
D1?
certain ways, people have
So
twisted
how we
the
so
story.
Listen, Klansmen, skinheads, the entire population of Lynchburg, I get it. No, I do. I'm not saying it's right, but I do get it. Does that say perspective spelled with a K?
Yes. 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 A YouTuber discovered that a surveillance company named Flock Safety, who currently has over 90,000 cameras deployed through the U.S., is severely compromised. He found that many cameras are live streaming directly to the open internet. And what he was seeing is these cameras are even pointed at playgrounds.
Please, 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 please. James Brown status, please. Don't tell me you're surprised. What do you think all of this Epstein Diddy stuff was for? You think there's justice? Bro, they're letting you know this is what we're doing for the foreseeable future. Moving forward, we're going to be looking at your kid. We have been already, but in these new 15-minute cities that we've already been creating, that's what the wildfires were for. Allegedly, probably not. How do I know? I'm just an old guy with dementia who thinks Jesus is black. Of course, you can't believe that, screwball. But moving forward, we're going to be looking at your children. In fact, we've been looking at children. We've been doing unspeakable things to children since biblical days. Yeah, well, that's our bloodline. We're yeah. Right. Oh, you don't believe the Bible is real. Great. Awesome. Just send your kid to summer camp so we can tell you he or she disappeared. Yeah, they ran off into the woods. They drowned, perhaps, maybe. I'm playing, YouTube. That's not true. That's not why we have all of this surveillance. It's for terrorists. Yes.
There's probably some sick people behind these cameras watching just everyday people. They got them on hiking trails. They got them in places you would never know. There was a clip where a guy was standing still looking at his phone, and the camera even knew to zoom in to see what he was doing on his phone. There's also videos of people at the grocery stores getting into their car in the parking lot. Now, let's say there's people sitting behind the cameras waiting for someone to walk out with 3 flat screen TVs. Now they got the license plate of the guy that just walked out with 3 80 inches in his flatbed. Oh, this guy got money. He's buying 3. Let's see who this guy is. Pull up his license plate, see where he lives. Now he's got someone watching him. There's a website, though, called dflock.org. And if you go to that website, you can see every single flock camera and where it's mapped at, all the way down to the specific road it's on. And if you go look, you'll see these things are everywhere, in every city almost. And it has strong ties to Peter Thiel.
So this crockpot lid-headed woman thought she said something that was profound. Let's listen to it.
I saw this black guy who said that OnlyFans proves that women are okay with being objectified as long as they're getting paid for it. To which I can only say, employment proves that people are okay with slavery as long as they're getting paid for it.
Well, I'd say stay off of the cocaine. As a former crack dealer who knows cocaine is the active ingredient in crack, it ain't the baking soda. You know a fiend when you see one. Secondly, I can say these women are always trying to justify the hole left in their heart where their dad's love should be. And thirdly, this commenter said it best. She's totally wrong. Slavery and employment aren't comparable in this sense. The term slavery is a system where individuals are legally owned. The employer doesn't own me. I can leave when I feel like. The need to make it rain in a strip club, thus stroking my fragile ego, might own me. And you do make a compelling case, but this goddamn employer don't own me. Moving on. Legally owned, held against their will, and forced to work without compensation. How is that being employed? She's talking rubbish, as women who were deprived of their father's love generally do.
If McDonald's...
How old are you?
Yes, I am 26.
Oh.
Why is that relevant, though?
I was just very curious.
Why?
Do you attend Howard?
I don't attend Howard, but I do interviews to promote natural hair, but what is wrong with my age? What is wrong with me?
I was just wondering because you just seemed older, like old.
Okay. Because I'm knowledgeable?
No, it's because
I just look old.
yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
It's actually very funny to me when women try to resort to ad hominem attacks and they really think it's going to hurt me, but it really doesn't. And if I wanted to, I could pull some stuff out of my bag and say some stuff about you, but I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, like how you look like this dude from Fat Albert, little sister and them. You is too related to them, Marquisha. Stop it. Quita. Marquita, you not related to Fat Albert and them. So this is an excellent demonstration of someone being ambidextrous, or as we call it in the hood, being double-handed. This is actually dope. She's playing the Akai sampler. She's playing the drums, as you can see, with her fingers instead of programming the sampler, and then she's using her other hand to play the keyboard, which is dope. Now, I absolutely understand when women say, I'm not dressing like this for you. No, she's actually dressing like that for the other women who are as hot or hotter than her, younger than her, basically to say, don't get it twisted, bitch, I'm prettier than you. And shout out to her for that. And the creepy part in that whole thing is this weird competition that women are in just with other women. It sucks, women. You know, that's just the way the Almighty made it, which is why you need your husband as the covering, because that's the ultimate diss to these women who are basically the newer version of you, just like 20 years ago. I'm married, bitch. Ha ha. A man wants to deal with me, and I'm a lot to deal with, but he's here, and you still looking. I win.
If you think your girl is cheating on you, let me tell you a dirty secret that most women will never tell you. Married women play on a dual mating strategy. She wants the security you provide, but she craves the excitement of someone new.
We knew that. In fact, the insecurity of that happening is what keeps a lot of people from getting married in this modern era. What we didn't know is how much money the powers that be are putting into that to destroy the American family. How do you destroy the family? Well, if you stop it from starting, mission perfected.
First sign is when she starts refusing sex. And in 2026, dating apps are the most common and discreet way to do that. A recent study even proved that married women are the highest population on dating apps. So if you want to know if your wife is on dating apps without ever touching her phone, then go to this website and just put in her basic info. Within minutes, this tool will scan her on all the major dating apps like Bumble, Hinge, Tinder, and if she has any dating profiles, you'll find them.
Yes, do help us surveil your wife, you insecure prick. She's done a bang-up job thus far of hiding her information. Why don't you just give it to us while we label it as basic, quote-unquote? Then, with the various cameras we have set up throughout the United States watching children, watching for terrorists, we'll check for you to see if we see your wife during her bouts of infidelity. But, that's not what they're doing, YouTube. These are jokes, audience. I'm playing with them, YouTube, for the comedy. That's not what's really happening. Ha! I fooled you into thinking that that's what I thought. I don't. You stupid, because you thought that was real.
Several men have confronted their wives after finding them on this website, and the clips have gone viral. Cheating isn't a mistake. It's a series of choices. Don't be the fool who chooses to stay in the dark. Click the link under this video or go to cheaterscanner.com to do the scan today.
Right, it's a cheater scan, because why would a woman as attractive and talented as this deal with a loser like you? She wouldn't, of course. So of course she has to be cheating. So just follow the instructions, give us your information, for $79.99 a week, and we'll confirm your insecurities. Capitalism, assholes.
You can't tell me that this is not old world in Chicago. Look at the omelet head.
I mean, I can tell you, like, I'm allowed to. You can't tell me. Yes, I can. This is America. What are you talking about? I can tell you anything. Now, do you have to believe it? Well, in Donald Trump's regime, you eventually you will have to. You will. But for now, you don't have to believe it. But I can tell you.
Now look at the palace right behind it. That's all old world. Designed as, well, disguised as museums and all this other stuff.
Did you know that most Americans don't know they can travel from Houston all the way to Alaska by train and ferry?
I didn't know most people didn't know that. But let me ask you something, Dr. Question. Did you know that most people don't give a fuck? Because they're not going to do that any motherfucking way?
I like this one.
See? I know something too. Fucking know-it-all.
It's an incredibly scenic journey across America, spanning thousands of miles by rail and sea, taking you through the southern desert, the Pacific Ocean, the Cascade Mountains, ancient forests, and finally the Alaskan wilderness. A journey that air travel can never truly capture. The journey begins at Houston Station. You'll board the Amtrak Sunset Limited, a weekly interstate train service from New Orleans via Houston to Los Angeles, covering nearly 2,000 miles in 35 hours. In Los Angeles, you'll transfer to the Amtrak Coast Starlight, one of the most scenic trains in America, running along the northwest coast from Los Angeles to Seattle. A journey of 1,377 miles in 35 hours. In Seattle, Amtrak no longer has direct trains to Alaska, but this is the ultimate gateway. Ferries along the northwest coast and the Inside Passage, one of the world's most scenic ferry routes, take you across Alaskan islands, bays, and mainland. When the ferry arrives in Alaska, your journey officially ends. You've traversed a range of climates, from the arid plains of Texas, the sun-drenched deserts of California, through the cool Cascade Mountains, to the icy islands and bays of Alaska.
Bro, how long does that take when I could just be there by plane in a few hours? I mean, I don't know that scenic is a good enough selling point. Oh, it's scenic. So is a fat person at Walmart. Well, more like obscenic, but you get my drift.
Would you rather have a beautiful idiot, meaning her IQ is low, or a universally unattractive woman that's nurturing, loving, caring, there for you, it's supportive, encouraging, and successful monetarily?
Why are you asking your fake husband that? I swear these folks are trying to be like us. This Lou Diamond-Headed Phillips dude don't know. He does have an opinion like a man, but at the same time, he's your handbag. He don't got his own opinion. He got the opinion that's good for the show.
First of all, these choices are stupid. You said she's caring, nurturing, yada, 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 and also monetarily successful. Most women who are monetarily successful because they got themselves there, not because they inherited it or because somebody's providing it. Yeah, I mean, she actually worked her butt off to get to monetarily successful. Those women are usually not nurturing, caring, yada, 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 all this fluffy crap that she put onto this unconventionally unattractive woman. Now, why am I saying that? It's not a stereotype. Go out there and meet your local CEO lady. Go meet your local manager of whatever. She's a monetarily successful woman, not a woman with a job. She is successful monetarily, meaning she's competing with men. She's making exorbitant amounts of money, more than enough money. Those kinds of women are usually not nurturing and caring because it takes a level of ambition as a woman to get to that point in your life.
Hell, it takes a level of ambition as a man to get there.
That's true, but the way that men process ambition is very different than how women do. For a woman to get to that level of ambitiousness, she has to neglect a lot of people around her, okay? She has to think about mostly just herself and what she needs in order to get to this end goal that she's looking for. So usually women like that, they don't have children yet. They're probably past the age of 25 already. They are usually women who don't put that much stake and time into their looks anyways, because that's not important to them.
And here's another part of the puzzle that the folk don't know is you worked with many women like that.
Oh, absolutely. And they're...
Okay, so a little backstory of this picture. This is an upper management recruitment seminar put on by Panda that's invite only. Your store manager has to see something special in you to say, yeah, she could definitely be running one of these stores. And if they decide we want to put you in another store in another city, if we want you to be running a couple of stores in this region, this forum is where they recruit you at. And as you see, all of these women are young. Like, so at that age, you don't have no kids. You might got a little boyfriend, whatever you playing around with, but Panda's the type of job that you could retire with. And Gypsy has worked with several companies like that to where they saw what I saw in her and they was like, we want you, we need you for our organization, like I said to her, which is why I proposed to her. And in this environment, you meet the kind of women that Gypsy is talking about in this recording. That's what gives her the right to say these type of things she's saying in this recording. It's not just listen to me because I'm a woman. It's more of, I've done this, I have experience, I know what I witnessed. Here, let me explain to you why I view it this way. Let's go.
Sadly, the ones I work, they're selfish bitches, okay? But I'm not gonna say they're all like that. I'm just saying, even a nice lady,
you have to be that.
Right. It's a difference between being nurturing, caring, this, that, and just being polite. There's a total difference. You can be fake polite. I do it all the time in my customer service jobs. You know what I'm saying? But being nurturing, caring, sometimes that don't come with being polite. Sometimes she's brash. Sometimes she's gonna tell you straight to your face, hey, I don't think that's a great idea, because she cares about you. I'm not worried about your feelings right now. I'm worried about what's best for you. You see what I'm saying? So even if that leads to you getting your feelings a little bit hurt, I'd rather see your feelings hurt right now and save you the heartache of whatever this horrible decision is you're about to make, than to be like, oh, God, I love you, so whatever. Like, that's not what a good woman does who's nurturing and caring. She's not a coddler. You understand what I'm saying? She wants to see you stand on your own 2 feet and be strong. So I'm going to nurture you so that that strength can come out of you. That's what good mothers do. You see what I'm saying? So this is what I'm talking about. That kind of a woman, she's not selfish enough to focus on herself to the point of monetary success. So this woman is a contradiction walking around. Why did you use that as your example, you retard? You understand what I'm saying? Don't even ask me that stupid question. Ask me something realistic.
So the woman that she explained, this is not even a realistic woman.
She's not. She's an anomaly. That lady is like, a beautiful bimbo is like commonplace. You're going to see that everywhere. This is a realistic person that you are giving me as a hypothetical. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
This other woman who you just had to read a whole entire paragraph to describe is like saying, I want to marry a man who is strong, tall, handsome, he's rich, he's also a pastor, he's also an athlete, but he's also a virgin. But that guy doesn't exist, retard. You understand what I'm saying? Like, can y'all think before y'all talk? What is wrong with
Now,
you?
here's the thing. What I said and my reaction was, why are you asking this little diamond-headed dude? This is not even your husband. This is your accessory. He has an answer as a man, but he's going to give the answer that makes
you are
look good.
approving of. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. You sound stupid right now.
So there's more to this clip. I paused it there because I don't even need to hear what he has to say. I know he's giving her the grifting
everything he has to say after this
approved
is
answer.
Irrelevant.
Thank you to my channel members. We said thank you to my channel members. No diddy when I say member. Thank you to my channel members. Fuck you if you're not a member. Nah, I'm just kidding, but seriously, join. Thank you